All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate O lineman, Big Noah Henderson, joining us today. Noah, good to catch up with you, and we'll talk about what you're up to these days. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Just grinding.
Yes, sir, and getting ready for another year in the UFL. I believe a member of the Birmingham Stallions. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Birmingham Stallions, giddy up.
What's day to day like right now, Noah, as you prepare for the season coming up in March?
Day to day, we're waking up. Got to be here extra early. Different teams on different schedules, so we're here early. Treatment, breakfast, meetings. We get a little downtime because we do have the second practice. We practice, we meet again, and a little bit more treatment, and we're done for the day.
It's a unique deal where all the teams are in one hub there in the Dallas area, right? So, do you interact with the other teams? Are you just around your guys? What's that like?
Yeah, we see everybody all day, every day, and just like the football world, we know everybody. So I might see Rajay walk through. I might see somebody else from another team walking through. We're on the elevators together. Some people are in hotels together. So you see you people, and you just keep on going.
That's awesome, man. We'll talk to Rajay coming up on today's show as well, and hopefully he's doing all right. We'll get a report from him. But how about you,
Yeah.
Noah? You're still a young guy, but now becoming a veteran in this pro game. So how are you feeling day to day? How's the body holding up and everything?
I'm feeling good, just learning to be more and more of a pro. You know what you need to take care of. You know what you need to focus on more of. You know how to take care of your body. So as I'm almost 4 years out of college ball, just becoming more and more of a pro and knowing what Noah Henderson needs to do to make sure that I can go every day 100%.
Talked to the baseball guys who were playing minor league baseball, and one of the big changes they said was the schedule and the regimen they had at ECU under Cliff Godwin. They don't have that anymore, and a lot of it is on their own to do their work, get their work in without somebody, telling them to do it. Is it similar in football? I'm sure you guys have a schedule and workouts and things like that, but you got to take care of some stuff on your own, right?
Yeah, it's the same. You're a pro, so nobody's going to make you go get treatment. Nobody's going to make you get some extra work in the weight room. Nobody's going to make you do anything extra. It's all on your own. Like they're going to tell you, hey, you have lift, but you really don't have to go. They're going to tell you, hey, the treatment room is open for 3 hours, but that's all on you to go get that done.
Noah Henderson joining us. Noah, one thing missing there in Texas, I guess, is your buddy Holt Nailers. And
Yeah.
shout out Holt for giving me Noah's number so we could get this interview done. But how about that life without Holt being around you?
Yeah, so one of the first years I haven't been around him in a while. We've played together ever since college. 2 years, 2 years in the UFL together, 1 year together. Always been my roommate here in Arlington. So, it's different not having my QB1 around, but we'll make it work.
Noah, when I was growing up playing 11, 12-year-old baseball and rec basketball, I was one of the tallest, biggest kids. I was like, all right, I can get used to this. And then I kind of stopped growing. How about you? Were you always the big kid growing up?
Yeah, I always kind of was always kind of the taller kid growing up. Never had the big crazy growth spurt or anything like that. I just was always the taller kid. I always stood out a little bit. So yeah, I was always the center. Growing no matter what, I was the center till I got to like 10th, 11th grade, and then those 7 footers started pulling up.
Did you ever take your game outside? Were you a stretch big
Yeah,
man?
I had a stretch. I had a top of the key. I had a couple plays made for me, top of the key three, maybe from the elbow every now and then. I always thought I could be a little bit more agile and limber than the others. So, yeah.
Obviously, you were a football star, but did you take basketball serious? Did you ever think about trying to do something with that?
It was really, for me, it was really baseball. A lot of people don't know that I played baseball
Wow.
my whole life.
So I'm going to
So,
assume
yeah.
first base.
Yeah, first I actually caught for a while. I caught
Okay.
until I was like 12 and 13, and then a lot of umpires didn't like me being big back there. Caught, played a lot of the infield though, not really much short, but I played a lot of third, played a lot of first.
Yeah. Did you do all that through high school?
Yeah, all through high school.
Man, so you were busy around.
Yeah,
Uh,
always.
Remind us again. So where'd you go to high school?
Marlboro County, down
Okay.
in South Carolina.
And Rajay loves talking about the South Carolina boys and how it's the
Yeah,
best down there.
we're built
Uh,
different.
what and some good football down there. Obviously, good
Oh
sports
yeah.
all around. But what were those Friday nights like playing?
The Friday nights are everything. We were just having a conversation in the weight room about it. Just like Friday nights in the South is nothing going on but high school football. Like you're gonna be where football is. Like it's the biggest thing, and to be out there on the field, you don't see it until after. But to know that everybody's worried about what you're doing on the field on Friday nights, it's like wow. Like it's the celebrity before you become a big time college football player.
Yes, sir. And did you play any offense in high school? Or I'm sorry, play any defense?
Yeah, I played both sides. I really had to play a lot more offensive tackle, but I played both sides in high school. It was tough, but I had to do it. It was some games I started on both sides.
How about your recruitment to ECU? When did they first notice you, Noah, and reach out to you?
Uh, I was late in the recruiting game, so matter of fact, Coach Dahl came
Yeah.
down. He came down. I don't even know if he was coming to look for me, but he ended up coming down, and they got to me early. They got me up there probably within like the next couple of weeks. It was between them and I had a situation with South Carolina going on, so that they kind of got in the race with them. And once I met Coach Moore and the staff, it was over for me.
Noah, you played, I believe, what, pre portal and NIL and kind of when it first came around, right? So
Hmm.
you might have missed out on some of the benefits these guys are
Yeah, I
getting these
did.
days. You would have probably done all right, I would imagine, as a
Oh
big time
yeah.
tackle. But what was that like seeing that transition in college football and being a
Um,
part of it?
I'm happy for it. I'm happy we were a part of that change. It would have been great to reap the benefits of it. I know I would have taken full advantage, but I'm happy about it. I think we deserve the compensation for the work we put in, the time we put in, as much as our life we give away to this game and to the school and to the sport. So, I'm all for it. Let's get us
And,
paid.
yes, sir. And how about going out a winner and leaving this place better than you found it, Noah? That's
Exactly.
everybody wants to do that, no matter what walk of life they're in, and you certainly did that here at ECU.
No, exactly, man. Like me and my class, 2018, like all of us, me, Hope, Gerard, X, Miles, Nolan, like all of our class, D'Angelo, McKinney, like we pride ourselves on just being a class that came through and just we stuck it out. We lost our head coach two days before a game. We accepted a new staff. We went through different coordinators and we put it on our shoulders and we changed it all around. So just being able to leave it better than we found it, and just being that example of what can be as long as you stick it through and you do the time, man. It's all worth it.
Noah, if I told you that back then that Blake Harrell would be the head coach and back-to-back Military Bowl champions, what would you have said to that?
I would have been shocked, honestly. Would have been
How
shocked.
how about that? How much interaction did you have with him? As he's the D coordinator. You're an O lineman. How much interaction did you have with him when you were here?
A good bit. He always just came and talked to us. On the field, we going back and forth. We talking trash to defense and all that stuff. So we interacted a little bit, and he's always. I rooted for Blake Harrell getting the job because he was always just there for us. When coaches that aren't your position coaches that you necessarily don't have to talk to every day, they come and check on you. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Me being a young father, just a person that'll check on you every now and then. So I always rooted for him when he got in that position.
Yeah, the thing about Blake, I've gotten to know him a little bit, and I talked to Chad Stevens yesterday. I asked Chad, what was the difference between Blake Harrell, the head coach, defensive coordinator? He said no difference at all. He's the same guy. And he's pretty genuine. You've been around long enough now, Noah, to know when a coach is BSing you, and I
Yeah.
think you guys feel like Coach Harrell's a pretty real guy, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's always been genuine, always been authentic with every interaction. So it was no doubt that he could get in that role and be able to keep that going.
Seems like the Pirates are in good hands. The Stallions have been in good hands over the years with Coach Skip Holtz. I know he's no
Yeah.
longer there now, but former Pirate coach won a lot of championships in spring
Hmm.
football. Who's your head coach now with Birmingham?
AJ McCarron.
Okay, that's almost a 180 going with a
Yeah.
younger guy, kind of hungry. What's and there's some interesting coaches in that league, man,
Mhm.
with Ted Ginn, and you got some old guys, New Heisel and things like that. But what's it like with AJ McCarron, and what has he been able to put together a staff? How many,
Yeah,
who
we've got a staff, a lot of Alabama ties, a
right?
lot of people he's been connected with. So that's a lot of our staff. But he's great, honestly. He's younger, so he gets us from a player standpoint. But he still pushes us. We're still grinding it out every day. Like he tells us, as long as y'all take care of me, I'm gonna take care of you. So we're working hard. We're practicing hard as we can. Like, and we know that if we can show him that yeah, if you see we're about to get ready for a walkthrough. Just as long as we're pushing it through, man, he's gonna take care of us. But you can see the transition from him from player to coach. Like he's evolving in more of a leader standpoint. And I mean, he's a quarterback, so like he knows how to lead a team.
Noah Henderson joining us. Sounds like Pharrell's in the background, maybe, but having a good time today, getting
Yeah.
ready for the UFL season. Noah, is the dream obviously still the league?
Oh
You
yeah, 100%.
still grinding for it?
100%, man. I'm gonna get there. I feel like this is my year to. Um, I found the little things that I want to work on, the little things I think that'll get me over that hump, and just trusting in God's process for me. That as long as I do what I need to do, it's all gonna work out. So, still got to get to that league.
Well, Noah, we'll let you run, man. I appreciate you joining us today, and keep up the good work. Looking forward to watching you play this year with the Birmingham Stallions, and we'll catch up again down the road, bud.
Most definitely, I appreciate it.